It's the Joel Shit Show featuring Joel Shit. Hello and welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So last night when I was at volleyball, I got a voicemail from a friend of mine who runs my #1 tournament that I play on Saturday nights. And he said, hey, we're going down to Bay 101 to play poker. You want to go? So I got the message after volleyball, which incidentally went 0-4, and we're losing the 5th game probably. We kind of stopped keeping score because we knew they were going to take the nets down. And they did take the nets down. It was close, but I don't think we were winning the 5th game either. But the important thing is games 3 and 4 were a lot of fun because I was on a fun team. And it's much better than being on a team with bad attitudes. It really doesn't matter who wins when you have a good time. That's what I have to say as long as I'm not winning. So he left a voicemail. I called him back. He goes, yeah, we're at Bay 101. I'll put your name on the list. I said, awesome. And I met him there an hour later, and he was still 12th on the list, and I was 17th. When he called me, he was 15th on the list, and I was 20th. So it's Bay 101, and it's a Friday night, and he signed up for low-limit games because his doofy wife wanted to play a 2-4, which is the lowest limit they offer. Well, everyone wants to play the lowest limit that's offered because poker's poker, especially if you're not any good, you're limiting your losses. I mean, there are so many more 3-6 games out there, and yes, the list is much longer, but there's so many more tables and people bust out so much more often. When you play 2-4 and you bust out, you can buy back in for $20 again. You know, at 3-6 when you bust out, it adds up over time. I think the minimum rebuy is $30. And even then, you know, if you're playing 3-6, you probably are a little more disciplined and you're going to have a more fixed bankroll. You're going to buy in for the amount that you want the first time. You're not just going to keep putting $20 more in every single time you bust out. So he came up with the genius idea of going to Garden City, which is always my idea because I live down the street from Garden City. So we all got into our cars and drove down to Garden City, and there were 3 people on the list, so we were sat right away, and I almost busted out, and I came all the way back and actually made money. We all made money, which is pretty tough to do. When there's 9 people at the table and there's 3 of you that know each other, for all 3 of you to make money, it's tough. It's a little easier with 2-4. It's just a very volatile game because everybody's in every hand, and you know that's part of the reason. You know, I think 2-4 has more swings than 3-6, honestly, because you know you can have a lot more really good days and a lot more really bad days just because you just really don't know what's ever going to happen. I mean, I really don't understand why anyone would play 2-4 when they could play 3-6, because at least, I mean, you develop bad habits playing 2-4. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email joel@joelshitshow.com.